Hello, I'm Arianna,
Hi, Nicki.
and we are soulmates.
Yep.
We are going to make a video about our different concert experiences, right, Nikki?
Mm-hmm.
Right. So
Let's
start.
talk about the one that we went together.
Good God. Okay, first, me and Nikki almost got kidnapped. I swear to God. Okay, so me and Nikki, firstly, we bought VIP 1 tickets. Actually, I forgot what they're called. Yeah, pit. I always
General
call
admission.
we bought the closest tickets you could buy, right? 180. So of course, even though the weird thing about concerts, and it's hard to do sometimes, but they always tell a time when you're allowed to line up. And usually people, if you have pit, you need to line up earlier. Even if you're not allowed to line up, you have to if you want a good spot practically. It's the only way. So we went at 11 p.m., 12 p.m.
It was like
12 a.m., 1 a.m.
So
we went around like 1 a.m. and we start to get ready to line up. Concert opened at 6, I think, or something like that, right?
Well,
it was like 4 or 5. It was somewhere around there.
You mean concert doors open?
Yeah, or when
concert doors open at 6.
Yeah. So we waited for a while, as you could tell. So we went at 1 a.m. and we couldn't really find a line. So me and Nikki were like, we're the front of the line.
Yeah.
Like, we're the first ones.
Yeah.
So we kind of started to like try to start a line, like read a line. Mm-hmm. And Nikki could tell this part, but let's just say there was somebody near us.
Okay, so this random Asian, like, do you think he was like 28?
Yeah, he was around
something
that age.
Like that. Okay, so he stood in front of us, and then he was all like, hey, so what are you guys up to? And we were all like,
I'm not gonna lie, I was scared.
Yeah, they were
I kind of sacrificed Nikki.
Yeah,
I was like, I was 16.
Talk to her.
And yeah, and I'm like Nikki was sitting here, and so I kind of just like,
it was.
I got behind Nikki. I was like, Nikki, you're talking to him.
And then he's all like, why don't you come and sit next to me? And I was all like, no. And then he's all like, so you guys are here for a concert? And I was all like, yeah, for a K-pop concert. And then he's all like, and you guys are gonna stay here all night? And I was like, yup. And then he's all like, well, aren't you guys cold? And I was all like, a little. And then
I literally still can't believe he did that. Oh my God.
And then he comes up to me and gives me his like shirt that he was wearing, his like button-up shirt, and he was like, here, you guys.
He literally took his shirt off, you guys, and gave it to Nikki. Like, not an over shirt or anything. It was like his shirt.
Yeah.
It was his office shirt or something.
Yeah. And then after that, he's all like, he took out his wallet and he took out all of the money that was in his wallet.
He literally just grabbed a cup of money
and then he's like, here, if you guys want to find a hotel or like want food, here. It was
like what, $60?
It was like $60.
Yeah.
And then I was all like,
no, I can't.
Like, I can't take this.
He was like, no, take it.
Yeah, he's like, no, take it, please. And then he's all like, and I was like, oh, okay. and then
like now Nikki has his jacket on and $60 from him.
Yeah, and then he was like, so what's your Facebook? And I was like,
so to this day, Nikki's still friends with him on Facebook. You guys.
Yeah, but like we don't talk. But it's still really weird. Before he left, he's all like, make sure to mail it back to me. Make sure to mail.
Like, she still has his shirt.
Yeah, because I mean, he doesn't answer me on Facebook for his like address, so I can't send him his shirt back.
The funny thing is, this week it got cold and we really did use his shirt as a blanket.
Yeah. But then we figured out that there was another line.
Yeah.
That started before we did.
And there was about like a few people there, so we started lining up behind them.
I was 8, you were like 9.
Yeah, they were doing a system where they wrote on everybody's hand who got there in what order. This is where the drama starts. Line situation. Oh God, this is why I hate pit sometimes. Well, first we were lined up there, right? And the security guard said, you can't be up here at this time, but it's okay if you line up out there. So we lined up down there for about, what do you want to say, 7 hours?
No, we stayed down there until like 8 in the morning. And then they were like, okay, you guys can come upstairs.
Yeah, so we went upstairs, and there was another group of people there.
Which is really weird, because
and like a group of like 10 people. And they were kicking everybody else, so we thought it was weird that they were there.
Yeah.
But though that group of 10 people, even though we know they got there after us because we had went up there first and there was nobody there until we were brought down, they kept saying we were here first, we get to go before you, you guys weren't even lining up in the right spot. And we got mad. We're like, you know what, forget those girls. There's no way they're getting in ahead of us. Because we were with a group of like 80 people who were in line by order. And this was just a group of like 8 people who thought they could be in front of all of us. So we're like, forget them. They're not getting in before us. So we're up there. We're waiting to go into the concert.
And then the host of the concert.
We won't say who. Host? Yeah, let's just say host. We're not going to say what organization. But let's just say we don't like concerts put on by them. The host
came up and was like, wow, you guys are very dedicated fans.
You guys are such dedicated fans. Can't believe you guys waited out here for so long.
Don't worry, you guys will go in first.
That's literally what they told us, verbatim. Right before the concert's about to start. Guess he's stressed out or something. Don't know what happened, but he comes up yelling at us. Not us specifically, but like our group.
Line.
Yeah. And he's like, you guys are terrible fans. You know you weren't supposed to be waiting in line. Blah, blah, blah. You know what? I could really just cancel this whole concert. And da-da-da-da-da. And we're just like, you just told us that we were great fans before.
And we were dedicated. Yeah. That we lined up so early. I guess that he was just...
I guess some people were... People who the weird thing, what I really don't get how concert people can tell people to do that, but when you say you can start lining up at 5, if people have pit that they paid like $300 for, they're gonna try to get there earlier because you want a better spot. So and then people are gonna try to get earlier than those people. So no matter what, people
are gonna
who come early. People who come at 5 aren't gonna be close. So you have to come early. But I guess the people who arrived at 5 were like, they weren't even supposed to be here. You said 5, and they were here earlier. And I guess he was getting stressed out, and then he yelled at us saying we were doing everything wrong.
That group of people that were up in the front, they actually, 2 of the girls that were waiting.
I kid you not, they left.
They left for like a lot of hours.
For like 4 hours, and they came back in like short dresses,
and
with
like skin tight,
stiletto heels, and they came back and got right in the front of the line after like 5 hours, and we were like, did they really just leave to get dressed up for VIXX? And all I gotta say, you guys, without stilettos, they were already 6 feet.
Yeah, they were already pretty tall.
Yeah, they were already way taller than us. Me, I'm like 5 foot, and you're like 5'1", 5'2".
Yeah.
So we're short. We're very short. And so they were already taller than us, period. Plus they had stilettos afterwards. They were like 5'4", you guys. And they were right in front of us. They were twins or friends or something.
Yeah. And
both of them right in front of us.
Yeah.
Oh my
God.
God.
The worst part was I overheard them. Like, they were all like, hey, you should
stick your butt out because it'll give us more space. And then they were on the railing, so they did like this to each other, and then they were doing like this so they could block us. And they had their butt out, and all I gotta say is they got a lot of butt. That thing is, that was supposed to be our spot because we had waited way longer than them, and they even left to get changed and then came back.
Yeah, and
we stayed there the whole entire time. We didn't. I didn't even leave to go to the bathroom once.
We were all sweaty.
We slept there on the ground. Talked to a drunk guy who gave us $60. We did all that, and we still ended up behind these 2 chicks.
That was the worst concert.
That was the worst concert experience ever. And then the concert started, and VIXX was there, and it was perfect.
And it was perfect.
But it also kind of sucked because we still couldn't see, and I kept having to push the girls to even try to see because they're humongous. That's the one thing that sometimes when it's coming to pit is everybody's really competitive when it comes to pit, no matter what group.
Yeah, no.
It could be even the calmest fandom. People are still competitive when it comes to pit. Even B.A.P, I'm sure.
B.A.P. So my sister was right next to me, right? And this girl was right behind my sister. Right? So Hinchan threw his water bottle, and I could see it coming to, like, my sister, and she was like, oh my god, Hinchan's water bottle, and she was about to get it, until this girl, like, took us down, and was all like, and I was like, oh my god, I don't want it anymore, and then I felt so bad, because, so she scratched up me and my sister,
Uh-huh.
and then the girl behind her, she elbowed her,
In the
and
face?
her
Started
mouth and her nose started bleeding.
Wow.
And then the girl goes, "Oh my god, I'm so sorry." And then after that, she goes, "Oh my god, I got him just water bottle." And I was like, "Are you serious? If that would have happened to me, I would have
You're so riled up right now.
Yeah, cause like I felt so bad for the girl because she got hurt.
Terrible.
Feeling of being
Tackled
in the front.
It's amazing. Being right, that was the closest we've ever been.
Yes.
Even though those two girls were in front of us, they
we
were the
closest.
Only people in front of us.
Even
we were right there at the rail.
Even for the B.A.P
concert, when Leo Hyuk made eye contact. Okay.
Hongbin looks like he's staring straight into
I
your
know.
soul.
Hongbin, when he stares at you, he's gonna be tripping. He's like he didn't care at all, and like with such a serious face, like no smile, just.
But that was the worst K-pop concert experience.
But immediately right afterwards, you weren't in the photo op, were you?
No.
I was in the photo op for VIXX with Yoki. I was right in front of Leo.
It's okay. I got a high.
I know exactly, so there's no reason. But yeah, so I was in the photo op for VIXX. That was pretty cool.